Hello guys. So let's understand why blockchain is more secure and why it is considered as a security enhanced version of the centralized tech. So first thing is that which I have already discussed that blockchain follows the longest chain rule. It means that the all the nodes will always stick to the longest chain wherever it exists in the blockchain network. So let's say if there are five blockchains network right now, and there are the with the five branches, so whichever branch is longer, the nodes will stick to that only. So whatever the minor branches are coming out will be ignored continuously, and if there are two branches of the same length, the nodes will stick to any of them as per their choice or as per the algorithm, and then whenever whoever gets longer will stick to that immediately. So whoever is there to the branch A will come back to branch B if immediately the branch B goes longer than branch A, or if it goes otherwise, then all branch B nodes will switch to branch A immediately. So since all the nodes are following the longest chain rule, so let's say if the chain has currently 100 blocks in it, and the malicious node, let's call Mr. X, decide to alter the block number 23 in his own favor. So first thing is that since Mr. X is the node of the blockchain, or if he's the miner, then he'll be having the complete blockchain, the data, which or you can call it a ledger data in itself. So when he'll be tempering the block number, he'll be actually tempering the local copy of the blockchain, right? So when the local copy will be tempered of block number 23, the all the nodes following the 23 will be invalidated. So it means the block number 24, 25, and 26 will not be connected to the block number 23. So the blockchain size of Mr. X computer will become shorter. So this means that other people or other nodes who are actually following the longest chain rule will always reject Mr. X blockchain whenever he tries to circulate or announce it into the network. So this means that broadcasting the tempered node or the tempered blockchain will not help because everybody is sticking to the longest chain. So now, because the of course others are following the longest chain rule, all the changes will be rejected, and his local copy will remain to himself only and will not affect other computers. But the question is, can't he just recreate the remaining blocks from 24 till 101 and claim his blockchain to be longer than all other blockchains? Right? This can be the good idea, right? But yes, this is true, but it is not that easy because, as I said earlier, that in the blockchain, the mining is computationally expensive. So in the public blockchain network, it is intentionally made computationally very, very expensive and time consuming to create a block. So that's why we call it a proof of work. So the idea is that if somebody changed the previous block, he has to replicate all the upcoming blocks to ensure that the longest chain exists, which is fake. And then for doing that, he need to have a tons of supercomputing power plus tons of money and tons of time to do that. So this means that we are actually making the corruption expensive and difficult, making the whole network safe and secure. This is how the decentralized democracy should work. We should always make corruption expensive in terms of penalty or the time. Let's say if getting doing a corruption in the system is taking a lot of time, efforts, energy, and there is a huge penalty of doing it, nobody will do the corruption. That's how it works. So I think this blockchain also follows the similar rule. Next is that why blockchain is more secure, because of the decentralized nature. There are many honest nodes in the network, and corrupting everyone in the network at the same time is really not possible. Or faking a transaction will not help because, of course, others are honest, so they will reject the transaction very easily. Or again, the faking a block is expensive, as we discussed, but let's say that even if he afford it, that new block will have no effect as the transaction in that fake block will be rejected immediately and accepted by the other honest block in the upcoming blocks. So So this makes more sense when when you have a shorter blockchain and the block is adding a block is a easy process that makes the whole hacking easy. That's why the proof of works make the blockchain safe and secure. That's why we call it a Blockchains are safe and secure if the proof of work is high. Okay, guys, so that's it about the security. We'll talk about the other things in the next lecture. Thank you.